Part 6. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 51. Chapter 51 Intimate Contact. Mu Qingjian felt like she was about to vomit out what she had eaten, until he ran for a few minutes and reached a corner, and Mo Qingcheng slowly put her down. Mu Qingjian covered her mouth and stomach, and slapped Mo Qingcheng's chest with a look of displeasure. Although such close contact can better absorb spiritual energy, it is very uncomfortable. Mo Qingcheng, why are you so crazy all of a sudden? Why are you running away? Looking at her uncomfortable look, he patted her gently. We were followed just now, so it's okay now. Then tell me next time, I will run by myself. Don't do this to me, I just had enough to eat. Okay, let's keep running. Mu Qingjian frowned. You still want to run? Are you your enemy? Probably. He finished the last skewer of squid, threw away the carton, and ran away with Mo Qingcheng. Follow me, I'll help you get it done. After all, I deliberately came into close contact with him just to absorb his spiritual power. So handling some troubles for him can be regarded as returning a favor to him. Now that my cultivation level has recovered to half, it is not in vain that I have come all the way and created all kinds of close contacts. In this way, he can gain his spiritual power and restore his own spiritual power. Now that his cultivation level has been restored to half, he should be able to cope with it. Mo Qingcheng felt soft and warm as he looked at the little hand in his hand. A heart that beat slowly, but he doesn't resent her. There was even an indescribable feeling deep in his heart, but he could clearly know that she was the second girl he did not reject. She looks like Sister Ling-er, but she is not Sister Ling-er. Soon she took him and fled to a remote abandoned high-rise building, watching several sneaky figures following closely. Mu Qingjian narrowed her eyes slightly and showed an evil smile. Hey, Mo Qingcheng, your enemies are so generous. They even have a platoon of people to hunt you down. Have you dug someone's family grave? It's so grand. Mo Qingcheng held her hand and asked puzzledly, aren't you afraid? They may not be human. She licked her lips ghostly and sneered seductively. Nothing that Mu Qingjian is afraid of has appeared yet. I haven't seen anything fun like this for a long time. I would like to see what the monsters here are like. Soon two figures covered in black mist swayed and appeared in front of them. A pair of white eyeballs and a huge body. The protruding sharp teeth and black sharp nails, and the protruding meridians and blood vessels all over the body are glowing black. Oh, interesting, it turns out to be magic food. I never expected that there would be people who would do such a crazy thing, but unfortunately they are all low-level magic food. Mo Qingcheng was curious as to how she knew so much. How do you know what they are and what the devil's food is? Mu Qingjian looked at the two devils indifferently. The devils are people who are in a state of spiritual madness, and then they are locked up with 7 kinds of ghosts. In the end, they eat each other, thus forming low-level devils. They are no longer human, they are a fusion species of demons and ghosts. They feed on souls and ghosts, so they are called devil food. 2 devils lay on the ceiling above them. Roar! The 2 devils quickly pounced on Mu Qingjian and the two people dodged quickly, and the demonic food flew into the air and rubbed its nails on the ground, sparking fire on the ground. The 2 demonic food stared at them, drooling uncontrollably. Mu Qingjian drew her natal spiritual sword out of thin air and stroked its blade with a look of regret. Ling, let them open and clean the dust for you. After saying that, the ghostly figures quickly shuttled among the demonic food. Everywhere they went, there were incurable scars on their bodies. The 2 demon food saw that she was so difficult to deal with, so they ran towards Mo Qingcheng. Mo Qingcheng nimbly avoided the damage and kicked away a demonic food with his long legs, sending it flying directly to the corner. She quickly stepped forward to help, flew over and pierced the demon's head with her sword. It threw her away painfully, and Mukinjian and Mo Ching Cheng were shaken several meters away by the demonic energy. The other demonic food saw that it was dying, so it directly devoured the magical food on the ground. Evolved into an intermediate level magic food in a few seconds, Mukinjian pulled up the steel bars on the wall and broke them. Quickly chant the incantation and apply the blood talisman. Throwing it in his hand, he quickly explained, use it as a self-defense weapon. Mo Ching Cheng took the steel bar, and the two of them jointly attacked the magic food. Looking at the demon food whose skin has become thicker, it can't be dragged on any longer. Mukinjian gathered all her spiritual energy on the sword and stabbed the demon's head with all her spiritual energy. Roar! With a pained look on his face, Mo Shi reached out and pulled out his spiritual sword, and knocked Mukinjian away. Mo Ching Cheng quickly stepped back and caught her with his body. With a sound of pht, Mukinjian spat out a mouthful of blood. Mo Ching Cheng, take advantage of the moment to pierce its heart. He immediately picked up the steel bar in his hand and pierced its heart with force. The steel penetrated directly into the concrete floor, and the demonic food frantically broke free from its restraints. Finally, Mukinjian's fire talisman instantly burned. Mo Ching Cheng nimbly ducked aside when he saw it was on fire, silently watching the magic food disappearing in the strange fire. After the death of Demon Eater, in a villa filled with darkness, an old man vomited blood violently. Damn it, this is my hard work. Ahem, I will use you to refine my monster to avenge this time. Mo Ching Cheng quickly supported her. Mukinjian, are you okay? Mukinjian knew that she was still not strong enough, so she leaned on him with her whole body. He began to absorb his thick spiritual power again, and then fell into sleep. Mo Ching Cheng thought she was too seriously injured and immediately picked her up. Looking at the girl whose delicate face was frowning in discomfort, but whose head was buried in her chest, she couldn't help but feel pain deep in her heart, and she subconsciously hugged her tighter. It wasn't until he heard Mukinjian, who was unconscious in his arms, snorting in discomfort that he woke up Mo Ching Cheng. Care for her carefully and put her on the bed. Soon a young boy came to his room and asked, Brother Cheng, why did you call me here so suddenly? Mo Ching Cheng looked at him and said, look at her for me. She was injured by a monster. Only you can heal her. The boy looked at his nervous expression and was shocked. The second time he saw Brother Cheng caring so much about someone, he suddenly lay on the bed and looked at Mukinjian, full of interest. Okay. I used my spiritual power to take a look and found that she was fine, but her spiritual power was exhausted. Well, Brother Cheng, she's fine, she's just exhausted of her spiritual power. Mo Ching Cheng was relieved now, she just vomited blood. Take a closer look to see if there are any invisible injuries. Han Dongling looked helpless and looked at it again. Brother Cheng, there was no internal injury after vomiting blood just now, so don't worry, your little fairy sister will be healthy and lively in a few days. Well, then you can go back, don't let the old man know that you are running around again. Han Dongling was in disbelief. Hey, Brother Cheng, don't let me go when you're done with it. You're so heartless. Mo Ching Cheng looked at him with deep eyes. What do you think you would do if the old man knew that you had gone to Country Z? Han Dongling immediately jumped up and said with a silly smile, Brother Cheng, I have something to do, so I won't talk to you. Bye. Looking at Han Dongling leaving, he sat silently by her bed and reached out to lift the hair that was covering her face. Today I received a lot of recommendation votes and encouragement from little cuties. In order to thank all the cuties for sending recommendation votes. Originally there was only one update, but today I have once again made an exception and released the manuscript I just finished. I hope you will enjoy reading it. I would also like to thank you all for your support. I see every one of your recommendation votes. I don't have any manuscripts saved at this time. I'm going to type the words first. I can't let you run out of food. End of this chapter. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Lugo Meyer. Chapter 52. Chapter 52 Being Misunderstood. Mukinjian slowly opened her eyes after a good night's sleep. It's better not to open your eyes, but when you open your eyes, you will see Mo Ching Cheng lying beside the bed, with his delicate and smooth skin, long eyelashes and high bridge of nose. Looking down, you can see the moderately thick red lips. It turns out that men can be so delicate. Hurriedly he looked down at himself, nothing happened. Mukinjian subconsciously reached out and pinched Mo Kingchen's face. Tisk, tisk, a grown man has such good skin, it's a good thing he's not girly, otherwise his height would be in vain. Mo Ching Cheng had already woken up when he was grabbed by a big hand. He just wanted to see what Mukinjian wanted to do, and it turned out that the stinky girl was doing well. Looking at him and squeezing his face. If he hadn't been pretending to sleep, he wouldn't have known that the stinky girl was still a little pervert. Mukinjian, do you know, there are differences between men and women, and you should not touch them in the early morning. Mukinjian was puzzled. You mean if I don't do anything in the morning, then I can do it at noon and night? With a dark face, Mo Ching Cheng pushed her away. No way, don't even think about it. Mukinjian glared at him dissatisfied. Mo Ching Cheng, you are so stingy. He was so angry that he got up and went straight into the bathroom, watching Mo Ching Cheng leave. Mukinjian sneaked out in embarrassment, her face slightly red. Fortunately, I was smart and realized that he was the one who woke up. Sure enough, he is thin-skinned, so he can escape if he is provoked like this. She absorbed a lot of spiritual energy that night, and she found that her cultivation had advanced several levels. This Mo Ching Cheng is indeed a spiritual treasure. In her time, wouldn't it be like being sucked clean by those witches and witches? While he is still fresh and has strong spiritual power, if you don't absorb more, it may be difficult to meet such a person in the future. She didn't know that she came out of Mo Kingchen's room in a sneaky way early in the morning, disheveled. Just in time to be seen by Bai Yao, the breakfast in her hand fell directly to the ground. She couldn't believe what she saw in front of her and knocked on the door quickly. Mo Ching Cheng thought Mukinjian had forgotten something, so he came out wrapped in a bath towel. Why are you back again? Did you forget to get something? When he opened the door, it was Bai Yao. He looked impatient. Why did you come to my place and knock on the door so early in the morning? Bai Yao's eyes were slightly red, and she said with a questioning look on her face, Cheng, you slept with her. Mo Ching Cheng sneered, so what, can you stop trying to control me? I'm not my grandma, and I won't do this. Bai Yao cried and said, why do you hate me so much? You clearly know that I love you. How can you be with her? You are my fiancé. Because you are Bai Xiao's daughter, and you mother and daughter are really disgusting. Don't you know what our relationship is? Your mother has been a mistress since she was 18, seducing men who are much older than you. Now you are my cousin, but you want to marry me. Don't you think you are disgusting? No matter who I am with, I will not be with you. Bang. The loud slam of the door made Bai Yao run back to her room in despair. Bai Yao looked at the closed door. She wanted to tell her that she was not disgusted. She has no close relationship with him. She, Bai Yao, is not Bai Xiao's biological daughter. She is not his cousin, and he is not her nephew. But she couldn't say it, otherwise she wouldn't be able to be the eldest daughter of the Bai family. If the Bai family knew, she would really not be able to be with him. But Mukinjian still deserves to die, and everyone who wants to be with Mo Ching Cheng must die. She would never let anyone take a Cheng away from her, and Mukinjian must die too. Hey, help me capture someone. Capture her without anyone noticing, and I will make her life worse than death. Bai Yao hung up the phone with a vicious smile on her face. Mukinjian, this is the fate of the person who seduced me. Live your last day well. Amo Ching Cheng will return to me tomorrow. Today's competition is a number competition, which will be the individual knockout and promotion finals. Principal, he smiled, you don't need to be too stressed, just behave as usual. Go up. Come on. Mu Qingjian and 3 others came on stage, and the audience was obviously more crowded than yesterday. There are more young people. They didn't know that Mo Qingqian's fans came here overnight to grab tickets. Her fans also come here because of her reputation, and Bai Yao also has many fans. Since it was a competition, everyone watched the answering process quietly. Each player stands in his or her own position and answers questions quietly. The atmosphere in the audience was very tense, and everyone looked at the people on the stage in silence. Mo Ching Cheng and she finished answering at the same time and turned on the lights. Bai Yao was a little late. The contestants behind them turned on their lights one after another, and everyone looked at the answers on the stage. They all got it right. For several consecutive questions, Mo Ching Cheng and Mu Qingjian turned on their lights at the same time. This wonderful fate made Bai Yao almost unable to control her emotions and almost made a mistake. Several people were quickly eliminated one after another. An hour later, there are only 5 people left: she, Mo Ching Cheng, Bai Yao, and finally the players from country R and country H. Everyone present watched nervously, and as expected, it was she and Mo Ching Cheng who successfully answered the question. Bai Yao frowned and finished answering the question after a few minutes. Everyone announced their answers, and only 2 got it right. The dazzling name made everyone present couldn't help shouting. Mu Qingjian, Mo Ching Cheng. Bai Yao reluctantly pinched the pen in her hand and smiled again after a few seconds. In the end, Mu Qingjian won the first place, Mo Ching Cheng second, Bai Yao third, and Daihuang Academy also won the team championship. Principal, he smiled from ear to ear, showing off to the principals of several countries in a sultry manner, which made him so angry that he took the afternoon flight back. The 3 of them also successfully ranked first in the trending searches, bringing glory to the country. Until evening, Principal, he asked them to rest early and take the flight back tomorrow. Mu Qingjian sneakily jumped from the balcony next door to Mo Qingqian's balcony. It was very embarrassing if I happened to get caught. Ahem, I'll come over and take a look at the scenery here. Don't tell me it's different from where I am. Mo Ching Cheng clasped his hands and smiled mischievously. Oh? Really? What's the difference? She said nonsense in a serious tone. Tisk tisk, look, you are facing the moon. The feng shui layout plus the moon makes it a treasure trove of feng shui. Mo Ching Cheng was about to lock the door, then take a good look outside. Mu Qingjian immediately rushed forward. No. I'm here already. Let me in. Mo Ching Cheng saw that he had pinched her and looked worried. Is it okay? I didn't hurt you. She pretended immediately. It hurts so much. Can't you be gentler to me? It hurts me. Outside the house, Bai Yao gritted her teeth and listened to the sounds coming from inside the house. The blushing and heart-pounding conversation instantly angered her. Mu Qingjian, a woman, came to confuse her man again. Will she die without a man? If she likes to steal other people's fiancés so much, then she will give her a bunch of men. He turned around and left. Before leaving, he glared viciously at Mu Qingjian's room. Mo Ching Cheng picked up her hand and looked at the reddish fingers. You deserve it. Who asked you to block it with your hands? He said he was disgusted, and then took her to the room to give her medicine. He was really a man who spoke sincerely. After taking the medicine, Mo Ching Cheng stared at her. Now you can tell me why you sneaked into my room. Mu Qingjian leaned on the sofa with a comfortable look on her face. It's okay, can't I just come to your room and take a walk? You have to have a reason, right? Okay, I was just bored, so I came over to see you. She would not tell him that she came here to rub his aura. Amo Ching Cheng sneered, "Is your excuse true or false?" Although he didn't know why she came, he was sure she didn't come because she was bored. She was really a cunning fox. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 53. Chapter 53, Appearance Destroyed. Mu Qingjian picked up the teacup, took it gracefully and naturally and took a sip. He looked at her, and his movements and behavior while drinking tea were very elegant and noble. He was very curious. She was a child from an ordinary family. Why is she exuding nobility, which is incompatible with her status? Even the tea ceremony and tea art are so perfect that there is no fault. She is really the daughter of ordinary people in Y City. Tell me. Why are you coming to my place so late at night? Don't tell me that you are here to have some tea. Mu Qingjian smiled mysteriously. No, it's not what I want to do. It's you, Amo Ching Cheng, what do you want to do? Amo Ching Cheng gently stroked the tea body with his slender and perfect fingers, took a sip of tea with a smile, and put down the teacup. You are very smart. How did you know it was me who was in trouble? Mu Qingjian chuckled and said, you forgot, I am a magic stick. Come on. Tell me, your people investigated me clearly. From the time I was born to the birth of my parents, they almost killed my grandfather. Dig them all out. You should tell me, what do you want to do to me? Amo Qingjian's deep eyes didn't know what he was thinking. Well, it was indeed the people I sent to check. Little fox, are you interested in going to a mysterious place with me? Mu Qingjian was a little puzzled by the name of his little fox. Your name deserves a beating, tell me. What a mysterious place. Have you ever heard of the mysterious realm? Mu Qingjian frowned slightly. The mysterious realm. I've never heard of it. What kind of ghost place is this? She has only been in this era for a long time, and even an ordinary girl would not be able to know. Amo Ching Cheng continued, it is rumored that the place where the immortal world was destroyed is mysterious and strange. It opens every 10 years, and many strange people and immortal cultivators enter and then disappear mysteriously, but it is still worth taking the risk for everyone. Everyone who comes out has gained a lot. Mu Qingjian suddenly became interested. Really? That's really interesting. But why did you tell me what you need me to do? I don't need you to do anything, I just want to cooperate with you. After all, the mystery and weirdness of the mysterious world are not something we can easily deal with. But you are different. You must have a way to solve it. I believe in you. Mu Qingjian lowered her head and played with her fingers, and chuckled, then you should know that I have a younger brother. I can't let anything happen to me, otherwise who will take care of my younger brother? I won't agree to you easily. I don't know why you want to go to the mysterious realm. But I can tell you that it will be a disaster if you go there that day. It is not advisable to try to reveal its secrets. I can't say any more, but Amo Ching Cheng, I advise you to think about it carefully. Amo Ching Cheng looked at Mu Qingjian leaving, silently picked up the phone and made a call. She won't go, so we'll continue with the previous plan. After speaking, his eyes dimmed and he shook his head with a chuckle. Mu Qingjian returned to the house and wiped the blood from the corner of her mouth. Sure enough, leaking secrets will still happen, but did he listen to it? The mysterious world is a place where ordinary miraculous warriors and immortal cultivators like them can go. Bing Lingzhi suddenly appeared to heal her wounds, pouting with a look of dissatisfaction. Master, don't reveal secrets easily next time, you will be punished. They are not good people at all, and the master does not need to care about their life or death. It will be better now, it will take half a month to get better. Mu Qingjian gently stroked its head with her fingertips. Isn't it still you? I believe it will be fine soon. Bing Lingzhu looked arrogant. If it weren't for me, master, you really wouldn't be able to use your spiritual power for half a month. Fortunately, I'm here, master, you can use your spiritual power in 3 days. Mu Qingjian chuckled softly, well, it's great to have you. Bing Lingzhu rolled in her hand coquettishly, with a satisfied look on her face. Mu Qingjian has been unable to use her spiritual power recently, so she had no choice but to go to bed early. When she got up again, she felt like she was in a sealed environment. It was driving, that's why she felt so bumpy. Mu Qingjian was blinded and tried to call for the ice spirit pearl. It turned out that she couldn't call at all, which shocked her very much. What was causing her to have no spiritual power fluctuation at all? Suddenly the car stopped, and several people didn't know where to take her. With a few operations, she was and her blindfold was pulled off. What caught her eye was Bai Yao, and the 2 strange men beside her. The 2 men beside her were not ordinary people. Bai Yao sat on the chair and stood up, with an arrogant look on his face. Mu Qingjian, are you scared? Are you wondering why I caught you? Are you particularly surprised how I caught you? She couldn't help complaining, that's nothing, don't keep talking. We are not acting in a TV series, just for drama. Just tell me frankly. What do you want to do? Bai Yao was so angry that she slapped her in the face. Shut up, did I let you speak? Are you blind? Didn't you see that you were kidnapped? And my name is Bai Yao. She spit out a mouthful of blood directly on Bai Yao's face. Bah! Bai Yao's eyes widened and she covered her face with her hands. Ah, I'm going to kill you, Mu Qingjian. Looking at Bai Yao, who was frantically rinsing her face with water, she couldn't help but smile. Bai Yao picked up the whip he carried with him and beat her viciously. You stinky cousin, you dare to vomit such ungrateful things on me. Who do you think you are? Do you think anyone will come to save you? You really think of yourself as a heroine? People all over the world will surround you. You dare to rob my man and sleep with my man. Even a humble insect like you is worthy of Mo Ching Cheng. He is mine, and anyone who dares to rob him will die. Mu Qingjian laughed loudly. Bai Yao, you are so pitiful. Look at your humble face, I really feel sorry for you. Bai Yao was stimulated by her and slapped her harder and harder. What do you know? I, the noble eldest lady of the Bai family, need to be pitied by a humble insect like you. Until she was tired from convulsing, Bai Yao showed a satisfied smile when looking at her with injuries. Mu Qingjian, please beg me, please cry and beg me, maybe I will make your death a little more comfortable. Mu Qingjian raised her head, revealing her face that was disfigured and covered in blood. It was so miserable that the 2 men around Bai Yao couldn't help feeling sorry. What a stunning beauty, but in the blink of an eye she was disfigured like a terrifying and ugly female ghost. Sure enough, only women and villains should not be offended, otherwise the end would be worse than death, like Mu Qingjian. You worked so hard just to ruin my face, didn't you? Now that you've got your wish, I just have one question, and I'll leave it to you to deal with it later. Bai Yao looked disdainful. You are a disfigured person, why should I be jealous of you? Are you curious why you can't use spiritual power? Haha, I secretly checked on you yesterday and found out that you have spiritual power. So I bought a medicine that suppresses spiritual power from the mysterious realm and gave it to you. Look how considerate I am. For this reason, it cost tens of millions. Tisk, your death was worth it? Mu Qingjian sneered. It was indeed the case. It was also a realm of confusion. She was suddenly very interested in this mysterious world, and it was really good to suppress her spiritual power and balls. If it weren't for the fact that she couldn't use spiritual power, she would have destroyed her. A scholar can be killed and cannot be humiliated. She, Bai Yao, is very good. One day, she must pay back 100-fold. End of this chapter. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Lugo Meyer. Chapter 54. Chapter 54, In a Desperate Situation. Bai Yao looked at Mukinjian, now you can die in peace. Remember to stay away from me when you meet me in the next life, otherwise this will be your fate. After speaking, he turned to look at the man behind him, let's do it. Don't let her die too comfortably. Looking at Bai Yao who had left, Mukinjian slowly untied the rope at this time. The two mysterious men looked disgusted. Brother, everyone has been ruined like this, do we still want to go? The eldest brother swallowed his saliva and said, come on, he is a spirit after all. Although his appearance is ruined, his figure is quite good, why not come on? When the man heard this, he showed an evil face and looked her up and down. Brother, you have a very decent figure, and you are the first person to play in such a decent place. At this time, she finally broke free. The man reached out to touch her, but she kicked him away. Brother, are you okay? The man stood up with a fierce look on his face. Brother, I'm fine. I want this little, female cousin, to kill her, but she dares to kick me. Mukinjian felt the irritating pain on her body and face. This Bai Yao is really cruel. He even put medicine on the whip, hoping to destroy it to death. The man immediately attacked quickly, and Mukinjian escaped first. If you can't beat them, just run away, there's no shame in that. Brother, this woman is running away. The other man immediately chased after her. After all, she was injured and Mukinjian couldn't outrun them. The man looked at her and said, you are a person whose spiritual power is blocked, but you still want to escape from our two brothers. Brother, kill her immediately to save her from playing tricks again. Mukinjian weakly covered her chest. She had just been hit and had obviously suffered internal injuries. However, the two men were not much better and were seriously injured. The two of them no longer dared to look down on Mukinjian, a seriously injured woman. It's so dangerous, she must not be left here. Mo Ching Cheng looked at Mukinjian who kept the lights on, and couldn't help but jump to the balcony to see what she was doing. It turned out that the person was not in the house, and the search was fruitless. I asked Principal He and the front desk again, but they didn't see her. Finally, after investigating the surveillance, it was discovered that two mysterious people had entered her room. Then he pushed another box out and finally loaded it into the car. Mo Ching Cheng immediately sent people to search and found the car heading towards the suburbs. Mo Ching Cheng immediately took Han Dongling with him, and the two of them followed him all the way to the suburbs. Han Dongling looked at the computer display and said, Brother Cheng, this is the car. Step forward and see that it is Bai Yao. Bai Yao was obviously startled when she saw Mo Ching Cheng and Han Dongling suddenly appeared. Cheng, why are you here? Mo Ching Cheng looked at her with cold eyes. Where's Mukinjian? Where can you catch her? Bai Yao glanced at the person opposite her in panic. What Mukinjian, what are you talking about, Cheng? Don't be clever with me. You asked your people to tie her up. Bai Yao, you really make me feel sick. After saying that, he took Han Dongling with him and ran towards the direction Bai Yao was looking at just now. When the two men arrived, they saw only a pool of blood on the ground, as well as ropes and whips. Han Dongling saw the blood on the ground and said, Brother Cheng, that's where the blood went. Mo Ching Cheng quickly ran after the blood, calling her name as he ran. Bai Yao ran to the scene of the accident and immediately felt relieved when he saw Mukinjian was gone. Without evidence, Mo Ching Cheng couldn't blame himself, as long as he didn't admit it. Even if Mukinjian is found, her appearance has been ruined and she can no longer compare with herself. How can a person whose appearance has been disfigured be compared to her? With her ugly face, how could Mo Ching Cheng still be with her? Leave with a satisfied look, everything is settled. Amo Ching Cheng and the two men rushed over and saw Mu Qingjian injured on the ground, with the dagger in the man's hand piercing her heart. Han Dongling quickly used his spiritual power to resist, while Amo Ching Cheng stepped forward and knocked the man off the cliff. "Little brother, I want to kill you and give back my little brother's life." Han Dongling stepped forward to fight with the man. "Brother Cheng, you can't use spiritual power now. Let me come, and you can see how she is doing first." The man knew that he was destined to die if he could not defeat Han Dongling, so he became crazy. "I want you to be buried with me, ha ha ha." Mu Qingjian looked at the man who was about to expose himself and shouted, "Get away quickly, he is about to expose himself." Upon hearing this, Han Dongling immediately kicked the opponent away, and then jumped into the grass on the opposite side. Amo Ching Cheng threw her down and protected her under him. She was already seriously injured, but the man's spiritual power fluctuated due to his pressure and exposure, and she fainted from the shock. Han Dongling spat out the grass in his mouth and couldn't help but curse. "Holy shit, it almost hurt me. Brother Chang, are you okay?" Amo Qingjian's back felt cold and his flesh was bloody. Han Dongling saw that he was injured and immediately became nervous. "Brother Chang, your back is injured, come back with me quickly." Amo Ching Cheng endured the pain and stood up. And picked up Mu Qingjian, but the scene in front of them shocked them. Mu Qingjian's face was so disfigured that her original appearance was completely unrecognizable. There were dozens of huge whip wounds on his face, deep into his flesh. Amo Qingjian's trembling hands kept lingering on her face, his eyes filled with heartache, and he quickly roared, "Bai, Yao." Han Dongling covered her mouth, not daring to look at her face anymore. "Cheng, brother Cheng, her face." Amo Ching Cheng picked her up and said, "I'll take her to the hospital first. You go back and prepare the medicine to treat her injuries." Han Dongling nodded quickly and comforted him nervously, "Okay, brother Cheng, don't be angry." When Amo Ching Cheng came to the hospital with Mu Qingjian in his arms, all the medical staff were stunned. What a miserable person. After Principal He learned the news, he immediately took Teacher Yan to the hospital with him. Seeing the injuries on Amo Qingjian's back, Principal He was surprised and angry. "What are you medical staff doing? You didn't see a seriously injured person here and you didn't go to treat him." The female nurse did not dare to look at Amo Ching Cheng and said cautiously, "It's not that we won't show him, he won't let us touch it." Principal He and Teacher Yan directly pulled the person in, "Come and get the sedative. If you don't look at it, I'll knock you out before you look at it." Amo Ching Cheng struggled and was stopped by a group of people. Until the sedative took effect, the medical staff pushed him to the emergency room. Principal He looked troubled and covered his head. Everything was fine today, but so many things happened suddenly. First, Mu Qingjian disappeared, and now both of them were seriously injured. When they returned to China, won't the Mo family? Teacher Yan comforted him from the side, "Lao He. I can't blame you. We didn't know that this gangster could easily walk into a 5-star hotel. I'm afraid this matter can't be hidden. The Mo family must know that Mo Ching Cheng is injured." When Han Dongling rushed to the hospital, he was about to go in and see Mu Qingjian's injuries. After all, if she didn't get treatment, the scars on her face would remain deep. As a result, Principal He and others stopped him. "Who are you and what do you want to do? Don't even think about hurting classmate Mu Qingjian. Come and catch the bad guy." Han Dongling looked confused and ran away immediately. What is this? People like him look like bad people. Sneakily crawled to Mo Qingqian's room and looked at him being bandaged. He hadn't woken up yet, so he quickly fed him some potion. End of this chapter. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 55. Chapter 55 Chaos. Mo Ching Cheng slowly opened his eyes. "Where's Mu Qingjian? Have you visited her?" Han Dongling shook his head helplessly. No. Brother Chang, your principal and medical staff all regard me as a bad guy. Do you think they are blind? They have seen such a handsome bad guy. Amo Ching Cheng stood up quickly, completely ignoring his pain. Let's go, I'll take you in. Principal he and the others saw Han Dongling coming again. How dare you show up? He immediately hid behind Amo Ching Cheng. Brother Chang, look, this is how they dealt with me. Principal he is my friend. Let him go in and see her. Only she can cure Mukinjian. Principal he did not dare to resist Mo Ching Cheng, so he had to let him go. After driving all the doctors out, Han Dongling could not help but deal with the wounds on her face. Oh my god! This woman Bai Yao is so vicious. She actually used that medicine to completely destroy her. Fortunately, I can detoxify the poison, but it's a pity. Her face can never be restored. How pitiful. Mo Ching Cheng stood aside and said nothing. It was him who hurt her. As long as they were with him, they would always be hurt. It's his fault, and he shouldn't try to change the status quo. Sister Linger was like this back then, and now even Mukinjian almost died because of him. Han Dongling was healing her, and when he saw that his spiritual energy fluctuated extremely strongly, he immediately woke him up. Brother Chang. Mo Ching Cheng recovered instantly, with a trace of regret in his eyes. Sorry. Han Dongling smiled and shook his head. Brother Chang, we are fine. Tanyuj and others at home received the news that Mukinjian was seriously injured. He was so frightened that he immediately took Mu Xiao with him to country Z. Mu Xiao, who was sitting on the private plane, didn't know what was happening. But he felt uneasy. He felt that something had happened to his sister. Aunt Su looked at his pale face and immediately comforted him. The little guy hugged her tightly in fear. Aunt Su, Xiao is so scared. It's okay, your sister is so powerful, nothing will happen to her. Tanyuj couldn't bear to tell him that Mukinjian was seriously injured and was still being rescued. He could only pray silently in his heart, praying that she would get through the difficulty. When a group of people arrived at the hospital, Han Dongling and Mo Ching Cheng were already waiting outside. Other typhoid Dongling has been treated, and the external injuries can only be treated by professional surgeons. Old man Zhang looked at Mo Ching Cheng, who was wearing a white bandage on his upper body, and thought that he was also seriously injured, let alone Mu Yedu. Principal he looked at them with an apologetic look. Are you Mukinjian's relatives? No one said anything, and Mu Xiao's big eyes instantly became misty. Where's my sister? Principal he then remembered that Mukinjian had no parents and only had a 5-year-old younger brother. This made him feel particularly guilty and self-blame, and he couldn't bear to tell him the truth. Looking at everyone's faces, 5-year-old Mu Xiao quickly knew that his sister was inside. What's wrong with my sister? Principal he looked at Mu Xiao, who had a dark aura coming towards him, and was so frightened that he couldn't help but take a few steps back. That kid, your sister is still being rescued, it's okay, don't worry. Mu Xiao was holding the unconscious Dandan. Something happened to her sister. Dandan was also unconscious, and her sister must have been seriously injured. Dandan is in a coma because Bai Yao gave Mukinjian a mysterious drug, which caused them, as their natal spiritual pets, to fall into a deep sleep. Tanyuj and Aunt Su knew that he was very irritable now and he couldn't listen to anything. Mo Ching Cheng stood up and bowed to Mu Xiao to apologize. I'm sorry, it was me who hurt your sister. He raised his head and couldn't help but shed tears. My sister is so powerful and a kind person. Why did you harm my sister, you bad guy? Mo Ching Cheng let him kick and beat him. He just wanted the little guy to feel better, including making him feel better. Han Dongling wanted to stop Mu Xiao, but Mo Ching Cheng looked at him with guilty eyes and silently stepped aside. Han Dongling knew that he felt guilty and knew that this was also punishment for himself. The lights went out and the doctor came out with a look of regret on his face. Although the patient was rescued, no part of his skin was healthy. There were many fractures on his body and his internal organs were severely damaged. There are also injuries on the patient's face. I'm afraid he will never recover in his lifetime. Even with the best recovery surgery, the scars on her face can't be repaired to what they were before, so please forgive me and take it easy. Don't let the little girl look in the mirror recently. Well, this is the only way. And Sue covered her mouth and couldn't help but shed tears. She thought it was a minor injury, but after hearing what the doctor said, Xiao Yan was basically disfigured. Tanyuj couldn't accept it at all. He opened his eyes wide and turned around to punch Mo Ching Cheng. Mo Ching Cheng wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth and did not resist. Han Dongling became angry and pushed Tanyuj away. Holy crap, who are you? I understand that this little kid is beating Brother Cheng. After all, he is her brother. Who are you, you dare to hit Brother Cheng? I am Tanyuj, and Mu Qingjian is my master. He harmed my master like this, so it's good that I didn't kill him. Han Dongling said angrily, you bullied my brother Cheng and you feel guilty and dare not resist, right? Come, I will fight with you. Who is afraid of whom? I am also very unhappy with you, kid. Just hit me. Who is afraid of you? I won't beat you today, and my name is not Tanyuj. The two of them started fighting before anyone could react. And Sue looked nervous and said, Ach, stop fighting, stop fighting. Old man Zhang wanted to step forward to stop them, but was pushed aside. Ah, my waist. And Sue quickly helped old Zhang up and said, Uncle Zhang, are you okay? The doctors and nurses had seen this chaotic scene. Principal He and teacher Yan were accidentally injured and fell to the ground when they tried to stop. This was not a fight for ordinary people at all, and they were so frightened that they quickly hid aside. What to do? A childish voice sounded, that's enough, brother Jia, don't wake up my sister. Tanyuj stopped and was punched in the face by Han Dongling. I'm going, don't blame me, who asked you to stop suddenly? He didn't even look at the injury on his face, glared at him, and walked to Mu Xiao's side. Mu Xiao slowly walked to the hospital bed and looked at the scars on Mu Qingjian's face. He looked distressed, and the tears in his eyes could no longer stop flowing. Sister, you always ask Xiao to protect yourself, then who will protect you? Look, you always get yourself hurt. Sister, you are just a big fool. Tanyuj stood aside and looked at her face, his eyes red. He was so angry that he couldn't control himself and wanted to kill Mo Ching Cheng. As soon as old man Zhang and Aunt Sue came in, they saw her face. I was immediately dumbfounded. You have to be so jealous of Mu Yetu to be so heartless and torture her like this. This face was so ruined that it broke one's heart. Aunt Sue shed tears and ran out because she couldn't stand it. After everyone entered, they walked out silently. Mo Ching Cheng left the hospital with Han Dongling. Brother Cheng, you are still injured. Go to her, to pay off the debt. An extra update will be added on Sunday, and I will bring you the recommendation votes. Hee, if you like it, you can support it. Thank you all. A new QQ fan group has just been established, 8139738856. Welcome everyone to join and chat. Talk about books. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 56. Chapter 56. Falling into a deep sleep. Mu Xiao sat motionless on the chair, holding Mu Qingjian's hand. It wasn't until the doctor said it was time to change the dressing and bandage the wound, that he moved a little, then stood aside and stopped moving. The doctor was also helpless and could only offer some comfort. Kid, you have to work hard, You are your sister's biggest support, you can't fall down, otherwise who will protect your sister? Mu Xiao's eyes lit up and his face was determined. I will. The doctor couldn't help but look at them with heartache. They were really poor children. Tanyuj stood aside and said, Xiao, can you go eat something first and then guard the master? Mu Xiao's face was expressionless, and he placed his next to Mu Qingjian's pillow. Brother Jie, I'm not hungry, go ahead and eat, I want to protect my sister. Tanyuj looked at Mu Xiao, who had not eaten for a day, and said, Xiao, who will protect your sister if you faint from hunger? You eat first, and I will ask my mother to bring it to you. Mu Xiao continued to sit after finishing her meal. Aunt Su patted Tanyuj and said, Ash, let him watch. Otherwise he will be too uncomfortable. I understand, Mom, you should go back first, Xiao and I will guard the master. Aunt Su nodded and said, okay, tell Mom when you're tired and let Mom watch over Xiao Yan. Bai Yao on the other side looked at Mo Qingcheng and Han Dongling, looking at him with pitiful and affectionate eyes. Ash, what are you doing, why did you tie me up? Han Dongling saw that she still looked unrepentant and said, you still have the nerve to ask such a question, you vicious woman. You ruined Mu Qingjian, what good will it do to you? Bai Yao shed tears, looked pitiful, and shook her head innocently. I didn't. Ash, you have to believe me. I just came here with the people sent by my father to punish someone. I didn't know that the person they punished was Mu Qingjian. Ash, you have to believe me. Mo Qingcheng ignored what she said, Dongling, where is the medicine? Han Dongling carefully took out a bottle and said, Brother Cheng, be careful, this medicine is very expensive. Bai Yao suddenly panicked. She knew that Mo Qingcheng would not kill her. But she couldn't guarantee that he wouldn't hurt her, and she was scared at this moment. Cheng, what is this, what do you want to do? Mo Qingcheng pinched Bai Yao's chin and forced her to drink the medicine. Han Dongling looked distressed as he watched the medicine being given to Bai Yao. This is the mysterious medicine of the mysterious world. He bought it for a lot of money. Usually I just take a little bit for experiments, but now it's all good, and it's all been drunk by Bai Yao, a bad woman. Bai Yao desperately wanted to spit it out, but unfortunately she had already swallowed it, and what she spit out was just saliva. Ah, it feels so itchy, it hurts so much, what is this, what's wrong with my face? Han Dongling backed away in fear, black goosebumps instantly appeared on Bai Yao's face. The weird and extremely ugly pimples were getting bigger and bigger, and a foul smell came from her face, which made him completely nauseated. Brother Cheng, I'm going out first, I can't stand it, it's so smelly and disgusting. Only then did Bai Yao realize that the stench came from her body. Mo Qingcheng's expression was extremely cold, you disfigured her face and hurt her body today. This is your retribution. You care so much about your face. Then let you experience her feelings and pain. You should be glad that your surname is Bai. I won't kill you, just enjoy it. Looking at Mo Qingcheng leaving, Bai Yao went completely crazy. Ah, Mo Qingcheng, you are so cruel. I have loved you for 15 years, but I can't compare to someone I have known for a few months. You are so heartless, haha, Mo Qingcheng, I hate you. Until the Bai family found Bai Yao, she was already going crazy. There is no white skin on the whole body, just like the skin of a toad, smelly, black and ugly. If it weren't for wearing the same clothes as today, and her voice. In other places, he doesn't look like Bai Yao at all, and is no different from a monster. Han Dongling looked at Mo Qingcheng and said responsibly, Brother Cheng, Bai Xiao won't let you go easily if you do this. When did I need him to let me go, when he killed Sister Ling Er? He thought he did it perfectly. Both father and daughter hurt the people I care about, and now it's time to let them come back. Bai Yao was rescued, but the treatment was ineffective. Even though Bai Xiao asked experts to treat him, his skin was still full of pits. After waking up, Bai Yao secretly looked in the mirror. Looking at herself in the mirror, she looked like a ghost or a human being. She was so ugly that she vomited. Crying with tears, eyes full of hatred and malice. Mo Ching Cheng, Mu Qingjian, from now on we will never share a mortal hatred. Bai Yao disappeared the next day. The Bai family secretly sent people to search for him for many days, but he still disappeared. No one knows where she went. Bai Yao seems to have disappeared from the world and has never been heard from again. Mu Qingjian on the other side was in a coma for a full week, and Mu Xiao and Tangyuj stayed there for a week. The little guy lost weight and had a sharp chin in a week, and Tangyuj's beard sprouted out in a week. I returned to the hospital in China today. Yin Qingja and Yu Qingqing learned the news and came to visit one after another. The two girls stayed together for an hour, and their tears never stopped. Afraid of affecting Mu Xiao's mood, the two secretly ran out, hugged each other and cried. "We have you, Yan Yan, who is so vicious, yet so cruel." Yu Qingqing was so frightened that she could not speak while hugging Yin Qingja. She couldn't imagine how Mu Qingjian survived this inhuman torture. Zhang Xingrui and Xiaolingji walked out silently, their eyes red. The two older boys had tears in their eyes, and after all, they did not dare to look directly at Mu Qingjian. The scars on his face are so deep and painful. When Chief Bo learned that Mu Qingjian had returned to China, he immediately took Bo Yi away for a visit. Bo Yi knew that she was hurt by Bai Yao, and her heart was full of heartache. He didn't know why. When Leader Bo looked at Mu Qingjian on the hospital bed, he couldn't help but twitch in his heart. He covered his heart with a look of pain on his face. Bo Yi realized something was wrong with him and immediately supported him. "Dad, what's wrong with you?" He almost didn't dare to look directly at Mu Qingjian now. That crazy woman Bai Yao was simply not human, she was so abominable. Leader Bo let go of Bo Yi's hand with a distressed look on his face. "I'm fine, little guy." Looking at Mu Xiao, who had lost a lot of weight in just 1 week, he couldn't help but feel sorry for how the little guy survived this week. Mu Xiao heard his voice and slowly raised his head numbly. At this moment, his eyes were filled with light. "Grandpa, we have you, Grandpa, save sister, we have you." The little guy hugged Chief Bo and cried loudly. This surprised Tangyuj, except for crying on the first day. No matter who came this week, Mu Xiao had never cried so helplessly. Leader Bo couldn't help but blush at his cry. Holding him in his arms, "Grandpa Bo is here." Xiao stopped crying. Grandpa Bo's heart was broken by crying. Bo Yi was surprised on the sidelines. Is the relationship between his father and this little guy so deep? Mu Xiao hugged Chief Bo and cried heartbrokenly. "Grandpa, my sister said that you are my father's father, that is Xiao's grandfather. Grandpa, can you save my sister? Xiao doesn't want her sister to die. We have you, Grandpa, please save your sister quickly." Leader Bo was stunned for a moment, wondering what he was talking about. Why would he say such a thing? Could it be that they are the children of his eldest son Xioxin, who has disappeared for more than 30 years? Everyone present was stunned by what Mu Xiao said. The two siblings were actually the grandson and granddaughter of Chief Bo. This was incredible. End of this chapter. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 57. Chapter 57 Paternity Test. Chief Bo looked at Mu Xiao and said, "Xiao, what are you talking about? Why do you say Grandpa Bo is your father's father?" "Because my sister said that Grandpa Bo lost his father, so he doesn't know Xiao and his sister. My sister said that we need to see if Grandpa is a good grandpa before Xiao and Grandpa can recognize each other." Leader Bo was completely at a loss and said in a panic, "Bo Yi, go, call the doctor. I want to do a paternity test with Mu Xiao and Mu Qingjian, hurry up." Bo Yi's mind was filled with blanks until he called the doctor. Looking at Mu Xiao and his father who were doing a paternity test, he slapped his head like crazy. Crazy, completely crazy. If Mu Qingjian is really my biological niece, how can I face the Prime Minister who caused so much harm to my niece? My dad is going to hate him, no. It's impossible. How could there be such a coincidence in this world? My eldest brother has been missing for more than 30 years and there is no trace of him. How could a little brat just say it was his brother's child? It was impossible. Everyone was quietly waiting for the paternity test, except Boy I, who was muttering to himself for a long time. At this time, the doctor came out with a report and a serious look on his face. That Bo leader has been tested many times by us. It has been confirmed that the blood relationship between Mu Xiao and Mu Qingjian and you is as high as 89%. It can be confirmed that you are related by blood. Bo Yi suddenly stood up and grabbed the paternity test from the doctor's hand. I looked at multiple reports that showed 89%, with the lowest being 85%. In an instant, the report in his hand fell to the ground. Mu Qingjian was really his brother's child. Leader Bo looked sad, hugged Mu Xiao and said sorry, he was late. Bo Yi walked out of the hospital silently, picked up the phone and made an appointment with Mo Ching Cheng. Han Dongling looked at Bo Yi in the private room and ran over to pat him with excitement. Hey, brother Bo, what's wrong with you? Mo Qingqian's haggard face said, Yi, I have to make an appointment now for something. Bo Yi looked at him angrily, suddenly went up to him, pushed him to the ground and beat him hard. Han Dongling was momentarily confused as to what was going on. Is Bo Ji crazy? Aren't he and brother Cheng the best brothers? How to beat brother Cheng? Mo Ching Cheng looked at Bo Yi who suddenly went crazy, and what he had suppressed for a long time suddenly collapsed at this moment. Hit him directly and roared, Bo Yi, why are you so crazy? I'm very annoyed now, don't force me to fight you. Not to be outdone, Bo Yi climbed up again, got on top of him and beat him. Mo Ching Cheng, you bastard, you caused Mu Qingjian's face to be disfigured. I'll beat you to death. If it weren't for you, would Bai Yao have done this to her? You hurt her so badly, there's not a single spot on her face. Okay. Mo Ching Cheng stopped resisting for an instant and fell into deep self-blame and guilt. Han Dongling quickly stepped forward and grabbed Bo Yi, brother Bo, brother Cheng is already very sad, please stop hitting him. Brother Bo, why do you love her so much? Don't hit brother Cheng, it's not all the fault of Cheng brother. Bo Yi pushed Han Dongling away and said, Han Dongling, you kid, don't stop me, or I'll beat you up too. Han Dongling was furious, brother Bo, are you going to turn against brother Cheng because of a woman? Isn't your relationship for many years worth a woman? I really don't understand you. Bo Yi beat Mo Ching Cheng who didn't resist, Mu Qingjian is my biological niece. She is the biological daughter of my long-lost brother. Do you think I, as an uncle, cannot be angry or beat him? Han Dongling looked surprised, what? Mu Qingjian is your niece. Why didn't we know what happened? My father just did a paternity test with Mu Qingjian and the others, she is my niece. Han Dongling stood aside at a loss, not knowing how to break up the fight. Bo Yi is Mu Qingjian's uncle. His uncle avenged his disfigured niece. It seems that he has no right to stop others from avenging their niece. Brother Bo, you can just beat him as much as possible. You can't blame brother Cheng entirely for this. If you want to blame it, blame that bad woman Bai Yao. But brother Cheng has already avenged your niece, and Bai Yao has also been disfigured. That disfigurement is worse than your niece is even more terrifying. Bo Yi's eyes changed and he stopped. What do you mean, you are saying that my niece is ugly? Who is to blame for causing her to be like that? Don't you know how pretty she was back then? Han Dongling hurriedly explained, no. Brother Bo, your niece is not ugly. I said something wrong. Get up from Brother Cheng first. He hasn't eaten well for several days. If you beat him again, he will be beaten sent to hospital for emergency treatment. Bo Yi wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth and stood up. No wonder I don't have any strength today. I deserve it. Han Dongling hurriedly stepped forward to help Mo Ching Cheng up. Brother Cheng, are you okay? Mo Ching Cheng sat on the sofa dejectedly. It's okay. Bo Yi snorted coldly. This injury is not worth mentioning compared to my niece's injury. Chief Bo on the other side looked at his sleeping grandson. Picked up the phone with cold eyes. Find out immediately who caused Mu Qingjian to do this. Leader Bo was very angry when he saw his granddaughter like this again. On the second day, when he learned that it was Bai Yao of the Bai family who had done it, he immediately ordered people to attack the Bai Xiao family's property. Although Bai Yao is gone, Bai Xiao's family has to pay compensation. A few days later, Mu Qingjian woke up. Seeing that the people around him turned out to be Boss Bo and Boyi, he instantly knew what was going on. Leader Bo looked at Mu Qingjian, who woke up with a look of surprise on his face. Just when she was about to change posts with Boyi, she woke up. The two people, a little nervous, stood aside silently. Lao Bo broke the deadlock. That's Xiao Yan. Are you hungry? Grandpa is calling you something to eat. Just wait for Grandpa. Leaving Boyi alone, he became even more nervous and swallowed subconsciously. That niece. Oh no. That little Yan Yan. Do you feel uncomfortable there? I'll call a doctor for you. Mu Qingjian chuckled. You don't have to be so nervous. I know everything you need to know. I know you are my uncle, so you don't have to be so deliberate. Bo Yi coughed and said, you know. Then why don't you recognize us? If you recognize us, she, Bai Yao, won't dare to touch you. Mu Qingjian sneered, no. I blame myself for taking it too lightly. I revealed the secret and dared to sleep so deeply without my spiritual power. She succeeded, but she also got her comeuppance. Bo Yi asked curiously, how do you know she got her comeuppance? Haven't you been unconscious all the time? Although I am unconscious, my spiritual consciousness is still audible, it's just that my body is in a coma. Bo Yi then remembered that Mu Qingjian was not an ordinary person. Mu Qingjian looked at him. Xiao, are you okay? Bo Yi shook his head. He has been taken care of by my mother recently. He is fine. Lao Bo held a bowl of porridge. Xiao 11. The doctor said that you just woke up and you can only drink some porridge. When you get better, Grandpa will ask your grandma to cook a big meal for you. Mu Qingjian smiled. Okay, thank you, Grandpa. Lao Bo smiled from ear to ear when he heard her call Grandpa. Bo Yi next to her was so jealous that she didn't even call her uncle. From now on, Leader Bo will be called Bo Lao. It would be nice if everyone knew that the heroine's grandfather is acting as the leader. End of this chapter. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 58. Chapter 58 Substitutes. Lao Bo looked at Mu Qingjian with a remorseful look on his face, his eyes full of regret. Xiao Yan. Don't blame your brother-in-law Boyi. We have been looking for your father for more than 10 years. Your grandma misses your father so much. So when she was old, she gave birth to your brother-in-law. His name is the memory comes from remembering your dad. Your grandma came out slowly after giving birth to your brother-in-law Boyi, so don't blame Grandpa for not coming to see you. We never gave up looking for your dad. I'm sorry that Grandpa came late and couldn't see your dad for the last time. Mu Qingjian looked at Grandpa Bo, who was in sorrow, and comforted, Grandpa, I don't blame you. I don't blame Grandma for giving birth to my uncle Boyi. After all, children are the medicine that heals parents. Dad, he lived a happy life, I am very happy with my mother. Although I am not rich, at least I am happy when I am alive, so I don't have to blame myself too much. People who are alive should look forward. Mr. Bo looked at her face, but even Grandpa can't cure your face. Grandpa feels guilty for you. I protected the country, but I couldn't protect my son and granddaughter. I am not a competent father and grandfather. Bo Yi knew that he could come to this world only because of his eldest brother, whom he had never met. He didn't blame his parents for giving birth to him at such an old age, they just wanted their own children. And it just happened to be him, and he was very grateful for the life they gave him. In the past 19 years, his father and his mother have not forced him to do anything, although they occasionally quarreled with him. But he has struggled for several lifetimes less than others since he was born, and he will not lack anything. He never felt that the Bo family would be his in the future. After all, he knew that he had a brother who was 19 years older than him. I will not what should be given to him, nor will I blame anything. Mu Kinjian touched her face and smiled lightly. Grandpa, some things that are supposed to come will eventually come. I am not as fragile as you think, but I am also a girl. It is impossible to say that I don't love beauty, but I will think about it. When Mu Kinjian returned to Bo's house together, Grandma Bo covered her hand in excitement. Child, welcome home, Grandma will cook whatever you want to eat, okay? Mu Kinjian nodded, okay, Grandma, you can do whatever you want, I'm not picky about food. Okay, Grandma will do it right away, and your brother will be out of school soon. Indeed, Mu Xiao came back with her school bag not long after. Looking at her back, the little guy ran very fast. Sister, you're awake. Xiao has been going to school these days, practicing well, eating well, and... As he spoke, he could no longer speak, his big eyes filled with grievances and tears. Mu Kinjian knelt down and hugged him silently, which frightened him. After all, he was only 5 years old and had experienced too many hardships and ups and downs. He only had her as his sister, the only person in the world that he knew well. Looking at the little guy who was crying heartbrokenly, Mr. Bo and the others turned their backs and secretly wiped away his tears. Bo Yi, a big boy, couldn't help but have slightly red eyes. The little guy was so distressing. It's much better to let the little one cry. After all, holding it in will make it worse. Wipe his tears and touch his little nose with a smile. My sister is still the crybaby, she is a little man now, but we can't cry easily anymore, otherwise, how can we protect my sister and grandpa? Mu Xiao sniffed, Xiao didn't cry, huh, sister got it wrong. Bo Yi smiled and said, weren't you the one who burst into tears just now? Mu Xiao glared at him, bad uncle, huh. Lao Bo also glared at Bo Yi, you brat, don't bully your nephew. Mu Xiao hugged Bo Lao and glanced at him. Grandpa, my uncle played a ghost movie last night to scare me. I'm still scared now. The mother-in-law patted Bo Yi and said, how can you let Xiao look at those things? It will scare the child. Bo Yi had a wry smile on his lips, he would be scared. He's not afraid at all, okay, this guy is really a little fox. He is not pitiful at all. Mom, I know, I won't do it next time. Mu Kinjian helplessly looked at Mu Xiao's successful eyes. As his sister, of course she knew how careful he was. After having a good meal, the family happily watches a movie. This was an experience Mu Xiao had never had before, and he was happy all night long. Until the dead of night, Bo Yi planned to take him to bed, but he held Mu Kinjian's hand and refused to go. Sister, can I sleep with you today? Mu Kinjian touched his head, you have grown up. You have to learn to sleep by yourself. Sister can't sleep with you all the time, but your brother-in-law can sleep with you. Today is the last time, and Xiao will have to sleep with you starting tomorrow. Go to sleep by yourself. Bo Yi nodded and said, yes, Xiao is a man. Mu Xiao pouted with dissatisfaction, My uncle is lying, I am still a child. You are the man, I am at most a child. Boyi laughed and said, yes, we kids will have to sleep by ourselves tomorrow. If you are afraid, you can sleep with your uncle, don't be shy. Humph, I won't sleep with you, but sleep with my grandparents. Laobo's mother looked happy. Okay, Xiao can come over and sleep with her grandparents. Lying on the bed, looking at Mu Xiao who was sleeping with him in his arms, he slowly stood up. Come out. Mo Qingqing's tall body walked out from the balcony. Are you okay? I heard from Boyi that you are okay, come and take a look. Mu Qingjian looked at him and said without changing her expression, you don't have to blame yourself, I'm fine. I'm just disfigured, not dead. Mo Qingqing's face was full of guilt. How could it be okay? How could a girl not care about her appearance? So you don't have to show off. Well, that's okay. You can go back. I'm really fine. And the mysterious world you mentioned, I promised you, I will go there. Mo Qingcheng felt a little uncomfortable feeling her alienation. Boyi may not agree to your going. You have to think clearly. If you need anything, just tell me. Mu Qingjian walked up to him and said coldly, Mo Qingcheng, I don't know who you think of me. But you have to know that I, Mu Qingjian, am Mu Qingjian, not anyone's substitute. I don't want to be close to you. I just want to gain spiritual power from you. Don't think that I like you. Everyone is just using each other, so don't look at me like that again. I can't help but want to beat you. I really want to beat you up, but I, Mu Qingjian, will not be someone else's substitute. Mo Qingcheng left in despair. Boyi came to him and patted his shoulder. Cheng, Mu Qingjian is not your sister Ling-er. Don't pin your feelings for sister Ling-er on her, it's unfair to her. And I won't let her go to the mysterious realm with us, it's okay to find your sister Ling-er, but she is not your tool to find her, and I won't allow it. She is my eldest brother's only bloodline, and nothing can happen to her, so think carefully about whether you like your sister Ling-er or Mu Qingjian. There was confusion in Mo Qingqing's eyes. I don't know what you said, I'm going back first. I won't force you to go with me. Your idea is right, but I still have to do what I should do. Boyi sighed, whatever. Don't regret it later after losing it. Cherish what you have in front of you. As a brother, I hope you don't get lost in the past. You can take care of yourself. End of this chapter. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 59. Chapter 59. The Realm of Mystery opens. Mu Qingjian looked at Mo Qingcheng leaving with an unhappy look on her face. The reason why she was so angry was because he looked at her as if he were looking at someone else. That is to miss another person through your own eyes. This made her extremely unhappy. When did she, Mu Qingjian, need to be a poor substitute for others? You are no longer irritated because of him, why bother yourself so much? I woke up early the next day and suddenly remembered that I was disfigured and that I might scare passers-by when I went out with this appearance. Has no choice but to stroll around Beau's villa. Grandpa is worthy of being the leader. This villa is luxurious and noble, but the back garden is very warm and romantic. I planted a lot of flowers and plants, and looked at Bo Lao who was repairing the leaves. Grandpa, why did you get up so early? Lao Bo looked at her with a recalling smile. I'm not busy today, so I plan to prune this fruit tree. Your dad loved to eat the fruit from this tree. Now the tree may be old and it won't bear the fruit anymore. It's a pity. Mu Qingjian touched the tree and kept feeding spiritual energy into it. Grandpa, this is a cherry tree. Haha, almost the same, the fruits are red and sweet. Mu Qingjian put down her hands. Well, maybe one day it will suddenly bloom again. Lao Bo smiled knowingly. I hope that day comes, Xiao Yan. Why don't you sleep a little longer? I'm used to running in the morning, but I think this look is not suitable for going out, so, Grandpa, do you know anyone who makes masks? Make me some masks so that I can travel in the future. Bo Lao sighed and said, Grandpa, let me help you find it. Do you want to have plastic surgery for that pretty face? Grandpa either dislikes you, or many people have plastic surgery now. Mu Qingjian knew his good intentions. Grandpa, no need, ordinary plastic surgery is of no use. Grandpa, help me fix the mask first, I have to leave home for a while. What? Why are you leaving home? You can't think about it? You still have us and Xiao. Haha, what are you thinking about? Grandpa, someone asked me to handle that matter. So I have to go out for a while, it will be fine. Bo Lao looked worried and said, it's not very dangerous. Why don't you take your uncle with you? Grandpa is worried if you go alone. Okay, no problem. Bo Yi came to her room, a little confused. My dad said that you have something to do recently. When will I see if I have time to go with you and come back early? Because I have to go abroad recently and I don't know when I will come back. Mu Qingjian felt really bitter when she drank the coffee. You want to go to the mysterious realm without telling Grandpa? Bo Yi almost choked on the coffee he hadn't yet swallowed. That was what the Prime Minister told you, it shouldn't be. No, I've calculated that you're going to have a calamity in your life, plus you're also a practitioner, so you'll definitely go there too. Bo Yi's face was full of curiosity. How do you know that I am a practitioner? I can really tell my fate. Mu Qingjian looked serious and said seriously, if something happens to you, how will you let the two old people accept it a second time? The white-haired person will give the black-haired person. So I will go to the mysterious realm, and you must stay with me. Otherwise I will tell Grandpa that you are going to the mysterious realm. As the leader, you should also know something about the mysterious realm, right? Tisk tisk, I am your biological uncle after all. Is it really okay for you to tell the truth? So you said you would go to the mysterious world with me after you go out for a while. Mu Qingjian smiled lightly and said, you are my biological uncle, but you have to know that you are more than a year older than me. You seem to have nothing but seniority to suppress me. Of course, it is a fact that you are prettier than me now. Bo Yi looked at her. Even after being disfigured, he was still confident and not decadent. She was much stronger than he thought. This was not what an 18-year-old girl should have. If he hadn't known that she was 18 years old, he would have felt like he was getting along with an elder. I have found out for you that there may be medicine in the mysterious realm that can restore your appearance. I will find it for you when the time comes. No matter what you call me, I will still be your uncle. Mu Qingjian raised her eyes slightly. Well, let it take its course. When will the mystery realm begin? It will be 3 days later, so you need to prepare whatever you need to bring with you in advance, Bo Yi said warmly. Within 3 days, everything was ready. At this time, Mu Qingjian had put on a mask and was sitting in the car. Bo Yi looked at the mask on her face. This mask is quite special. What kind of flower is the pattern? She slowly reached out and touched it. This mask was her mother's favorite flower. Unknown, but very beautiful. My mother once liked a flower, so I thought of making it into a mask. It's very beautiful. I have never seen flowers like this. Xiao Yan, we are here. Mu Qingjian got out of the car and looked at the gate composed of 2 huge stone pillars. Ancient and mysterious, it has a long history but still has not closed down. Bo Yi stood beside her and said cautiously, this place cannot be found by ordinary people. When the time comes, you must stay with me and not separate. At this time, Mo Ching Cheng and Han Dongling came over. Why did you bring her here? Didn't you say you wouldn't let her come? Bo Yi looked at him with helplessness on his face. She insisted on following me, so I had no choice but to bring her here. Mu Qingjian just stood there silently and did not speak to him. Mo Qingcheng glanced at him, but stopped talking and did not continue speaking. The two people exuded a feeling of alienation. Han Dongling looked at the close relationship not long ago, and now they were like strangers in an instant. Ah, look, the tunnel is about to open. I saw a line of light shining in the middle of the two huge stone pillars. Go, keep up quickly. Mo Qingchen wanted to hold Mu Qingjian's hand, but she subconsciously avoided Boyi's hand. He looked at his hands and sneered, so he had to go in with Han Dongling. Brother Bo, hurry up and follow us. Bo Yi quickly took Mu Qingjian's hand and followed them closely, and the four of them entered the light. It didn't take long for the light to disappear, as if nothing had happened just now. A group of people were brought there by a mysterious light. When they woke up again, they were no longer surrounded by familiar people and places. Mu Qingjian landed on the barren yellow sand, with no green plants in all directions, and it was so quiet that it made people nervous. Mu Qingjian looked around, but there was no one there. It's so weird, it seems that he got separated from Boyi and the others after all. Dandan, transform. Dandan jumped out of Mu Qingjian's arms, yelled roar, and transformed back into its original form. A huge hellhound with a black body and big red eyes. Master, come up. Mu Qingjian jumped up and said, go look for Boyi. You should remember his smell. Okay, master. One person and one devil dog were running wildly on the yellow sand flying in the sky, but no one could be seen on the road. Thanks to the little book friend Zhang Lede for sending me 2 monthly passes, and the little book friend Chu Wangyuan for giving me 1 monthly pass. At the same time, I would like to thank everyone for your continued recommendation votes and support, thank you. End of this chapter. The contemporary academic god is secretly a charlatan. Author, Luo Meyer. Chapter 60. Chapter 60 Secret Adventure. Mu Qingjian sat on Dandan and ran for several hours, but she still didn't find them. Dandan, stop, there seems to be something in front of you. Jumped down from Dandan and looked at the white bones exposed in the yellow sand. Gently peel away the yellow sand with your hands to reveal the complete white bones. The proportions and bone growth looked like that of an adult man, and the deceased was about 37 years old. The bones must have been weathered for decades. The absence of his own ghost nearby indicates that this is not the first scene of the deceased. Indicates that it has been moved, but the bones are well preserved. This shows that the deceased had not been eaten by wild animals, and it is even less likely that they were transported by humans. But the bones were broken multiple times, as if he had fallen from a height of dozens of meters. Continuing on Dandan, there is definitely something weird about this place. Sure enough, after walking in Mu Qingjian for more than an hour, the rolling yellow sand was spinning in the sky like a tornado, with a height of dozens of meters. Then it can be understood that the corpse was caught in a sandstorm and fell to death. Master, what should we do? We can't get around it. Mu Qingjian made her smaller and put them in her arms. The whole thing was immediately sucked in, and then disappeared in a strange sandstorm, and she also disappeared. Bo Yi, who got up on the other side, looked down at his hands. Her figure was no longer there. Holy shit, have you seen my little Yan Yan? She is a tall, thin girl wearing a mask. The elder brother next to him stood up and shook his head, I didn't see it. Don't be anxious, little brother. You will find it if you look slowly. After searching around the area, Mu Qingjian couldn't find it. Instead, she found Han Dongling stuck in a branch. He raised his head and shouted a few times, Dongling, wake up quickly. Han Dongling felt someone calling him and immediately opened his eyes. Looking at the short boy underground, he looked confused. Brother Bo, why have you become smaller and shorter? Boy, I had a dark face and shouted loudly, "You are hanging on a tree more than 10 meters high and looking down at me. I can go up there. Do you want to hang on there and continue talking to me like this? Aren't you tired?" He quickly looked around and then slowly recovered. "Ah, I'm going to die. Brother Bo, save me. I'm afraid of heights." Bo Yi rolled his eyes. "I didn't see you were afraid of heights just now, but now I know. I was still in a daze just now. Brother Bo, please help me, I'm stuck in the tree and can't get out." Bo Yi went through great hardships to save him. The clothes of the two of them were already messy and dirty, and they could not see their former handsomeness at all. Bo Yi fell to the ground. "You should lose weight, I'm exhausted." Han Dongling leaned against him and slowly recovered. "Brother Bo, where are Brother Cheng and your niece Mu Qingjian? Why are you alone?" "Boy, I put the safety rope into his backpack. Thanks to my cleverness, I knew to bring survival tools in the wild just in case. I don't know, maybe we were separated when we were teleported. Let's go meet them now, this place is not suitable to stay for a long time." Mu Qingjian, who was trapped in the dust roll on the other side, appeared and reappeared in a mysterious place. Looking at the buildings similar to those of ancient sects, Dandan jumped on her shoulders. "Master, be careful, this place feels very strange, so be careful." Mu Qingjian took out her natal magical weapon and jumped onto the pile of rocks with a solemn expression. Looking at the tattered ground all around, and the scattered bones, this scene made her feel sad. Could it be that her Mu family also suffered the same fate? Pressing his fingertips on the white bone forehead, he used his spiritual power to gather it. Nothing was found, but it was confirmed that they were not ordinary people. I don't know how long they have been dead, and the clothes on their bodies have long been reduced to ashes. It is impossible to judge from external things who these people are, what sect they belong to, and what era they belong to. Getting up and walking forward, there was not a single well-preserved house. The person who destroyed the sect must be a strong man. This is not something ordinary cultivators can do. This destructive power is too terrifying. After searching, no one or ghost was found. But strangely, he found a trace of evil spirit, and immediately followed the evil spirit to the underground passage. Finally, a living person was found. Only two people were desperately grabbing for something. "This is the treasure I saw, mine. This is mine. If you dare to steal my treasure, you will die." Mu Qingjian completely lost her mind when she saw the demonic energy entering their bodies. Throwing the two talismans, they suddenly woke up and looked at her with a wary look on her face. "This is what we discovered. If you don't want to die, get out of here." Mu Qingjian sneered. Sure enough, saving some people would be a waste of expression. Ignore them and leave directly. There is nothing in this place. If you stay there for a long time, the demonic energy will enter your body and affect your mind. The two men saw her and left wisely, continuing to grab the sword. After a while, screams rang out from the underground passage, and then there was no movement again. This is a greedy person who will lose his life with a few useless spiritual swords. The suddenly became bigger, and he looked wary. "Master, be careful." Roar. A bloodthirsty demon wolf with a strange aura appearing in front of him, obviously attracted by the blood. "Master, it's about to run away, come up soon." Mu Qingjian jumped on Dandan's back. The bloodthirsty demon wolf knew it couldn't beat Dandan, so he ran away quickly. Chasing along the road, we came to a dense forest. It also disappeared. This monster can really run. Dandan smelled the fragrance of the air and looked excited. "Master, there seems to be a treasure in front of you. Be careful, good things are hard to come by." One person and one magic pet jumped close to the waterfall, and were instantly attracted by the scene in front of them. I saw a shining 1,000-year-old blood spirit lotus in the crack of the stone. This is a good treasure. Just when Mu Qingjian was about to dig it out with her sword, A small blood-red snake suddenly rushed over and bit him. She immediately grabbed the snake's head reflexively. He dug out the snake gall with his bare hands and swallowed it to detoxify himself. My whole body immediately felt extremely uncomfortable, and Dandan was very anxious. Master, this won't work. Eat the Millennium Blood Spirit Lotus quickly so that the venom of the Blood Lady Snake can be refined. Mukingjian immediately ate the whole Blood Spirit Lotus, which was good for her. It's like the two heavens of ice and fire, not to mention how uncomfortable it feels. Sitting in painful meditation, sweat poured down from his forehead and his whole body was red. Ah! The huge spiritual wave shook the cave and it was about to collapse. Dandan ate the root of the Blood Spirit Lotus in one bite. This root is also a treasure and cannot be wasted. Mukingjian opened her eyes. Let's go, it's not appropriate to stay here for a long time. Dandan immediately jumped out and saw that the cave had closed down. Shortly after she left, a mysterious man appeared in her place. Master, the 1,000-year Blood Spirit Lotus has been snatched away. The mysterious man looked at the direction she left with a faint smile on his lips. Little guy, we meet again. End of this chapter.